My name's Daniel. I've been living in Shanghai for 3 years now, and I've just set up my own tour guide company, Newman Tours. And today we've been doing a French concession tour because obviously I'm very interested in Chinese history, particularly the history of Shanghai. Just recently I decided to set up this tour guide company which specializes in providing very entertaining and informative tours of Shanghai. At university, I learned a lot about China's modern history from the end of the Ming Dynasty right up to the present day. And then I've got lots of books. I've got my own mini library on Chinese culture that I've slowly accumulated. And you know, I decide the theme or the location of a tour I want to develop, and then I root through all my books and I find all the interesting stories, and then I put the best bits into the tour. They have a very eclectic architectural language. So let's go in and have a look. This is the French sports club. So this is where the rich French would come to enjoy a game of tennis or croquet. I first came to China in 2000 when I wanted to be a Shaolin Kung Fu warrior. And I came to China, I went straight to Shaolin, and it was very painful and very 辛苦. And after a couple of weeks, I realized I wasn't going to be Bruce Lee. Although I still practice Kung Fu now, I realize it's just a hobby. So that's one of the meetings that Mao Zedong would have come to Shanghai, stayed in his circumscribed building, and then come across the road to attend the congress here. And what's even more interesting about this building is it's also a place where Zhou Enlai and Richard Nixon signed the Sino-US communique in 1972. Well, I just think that there's a lot more to be done in terms of curation of interesting historical sites in China. I've been very frustrated in the past. You go to an amazing site, like you go to the Forbidden City in Beijing, and you read the sign, and it says something like, "This room is 5 meters by 6.5 meters by 7 meters, and it is blue and yellow and green." And I can see that for myself with my own eyes. I don't need the sign to tell me this. I want to know who slept in this room, who did they sleep with, who did they kill, which concubine was their favorite. I want to know what the stories are. So, and I think, foreigners, they go to temples, they go to historical sites, and everything's in Chinese. They don't know what's going on or what to think. And so I wanted to develop a company that would help foreigners to understand Chinese culture. My family was so poor that he would stay here. And in fact, there were several very important meetings just over the border. So he would stay here. The tours are always changing. So in fact today I found out some more stuff about Dong Zhuzhun in the Jinjiang Hotel and added that information to the tour. So the route is always changing and the stories are always changing. So there's always new things to be learned, and we're always adding new tours as well. So the emperor used to collect all his tax in these big barges from the inlands. And then we stole these barges, so that crippled the Chinese economy. And of course, the British and the US decided to team up and form this international settlement. So that includes, here we have Nanjinglu, the Bund is around here. And at the moment, we're focused purely on Shanghai and purely on informative and entertaining tours. We're not interested in booking plane tickets or making money off hotel recommendations. We just want to provide information and interesting short tours. But in the future, maybe we will, as I say, offer tours in other cities, Beijing, Xi'an, Hong Kong eventually, and then hopefully in the future, London, Paris, New York, Mamalai.